I got started with a 4-H project when I was 13, and I'd saved up money from various little jobs that I'd done, and I bought my first registered Black Angus heifer. And she cost me $135. And we've had registered Black Angus cattle ever since. Saved the money, bought a couple more cows, and my concept was that I would sell the steers or the bull calves, keep the heifers to build a herd. Well, we didn't have a lot of land, first of all, and secondarily, I didn't have a bull calf for 3 years. I had 13 straight heifer calves. So my sponsor was a local county agent, and he said there's a small farm here that an Air Force colonel, former pilot, had retired to, but unfortunately had a heart attack and passed away. And his wife was left here with a little boy. Well, she said, I'll lease you the ranch, but I have a proviso. I want you to be a big brother to my son. He's lost his dad. And she said, he needs a male figure. And he said, if you have him ride with you when you're out here or spend time with you, he said, that's all I would ask. So we did that. And fast forward, 16, she came to me one day and said, Walter, I've sold the farm. I want to move to town and get it back in the city rather than in the country. And I said, but Mary, you've sold it. You didn't offer it to me. And she said, well, Walter, you can't buy that. You're only 16 years old. And I said, that's not the point. You didn't give me a chance. I said, Mary, I thought you loved her. Bless her heart, she melted and she said, well, Walter, I do love you. She said, if you can get the money by next Monday, I will sell it to you for $1,000 more than what I had agreed to sell it to the man. My dad said, we don't have any money. We can't do that. We couldn't buy it. And I said, I don't want you to use your money. I want you to take me to the bank. So we went to the local banker. I said, well, I'd like to buy a house in 44 acres. And he looked at me and said, how old are you? And I said, I'm 16. And he said, I don't think you can do that, son. I said, yes, sir, I can. He said, well, how are you going to pay us back? He told me what the mortgage payment was. I said, I can handle that. And I handed him my budget. And he studied it, looked at me, looked at my dad, he looked at those numbers again. He said, I believe you can make that happen. He said, this would work. And he said, I tell you what I'll do. You can bring me a $500 down payment. I will make you the loan. Took 2 calves, sold, got $500, showed up at the banker's office at 4 o'clock, said, let's close. And he did. So believe it or not, at 16, I bought 44 acres and a 1,750 square foot house. And that was the beginning of Black Growth.